Have you ever had a problem with your email? Have you ever had a spam email come in or an email keeps bouncing and your tech support person says, send me your headers. So you forward the email to them and they say, no, no, I want the headers. Yeah, it's a thing, isn't it? Well, today I'm going to show you how you can get the headers from your emails to send them to your tech support people. So keep on watching and make your life easier as well as theirs. Welcome to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and I'll break them down into bite-sized tips you can use straight away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and Shine, it's your dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham, episode number 700. Yay, 700. It's Walkthrough Wednesday, so I'm going to do a walkthrough with you guys. I thought today what I might do is show you how you find your email headers in Zoho, Google, and Microsoft. So Google Gmail, and if you're running Google Workspace, it's the same thing, and Outlook. So I'm going to be using free accounts on Outlook. I'm going to use an old account on Gmail, and I'm going to use a test account on Zoho. Now, the reason I want to show you how to do this is you're often told, no, well, let me try and rephrase that. Sometimes when you log a fault with someone saying my email's not working or this is bouncing or this isn't, I don't know what's going on. They say to you, give us the email headers. And you forward the email and they say, no, no, that's not what we wanted you to do. So I thought what I'd do is show you how you can find them, copy them, send them off, and show you maybe also how you can just forward things to people so that they can actually extract the headers themselves. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to start with one of them, whichever one comes up first, and then I'll go through each of them individually so you can see how to do it. Okay, guys, so here's my screen. Yay. I've started on Gmail. Google. This is an old account that I had, and I had to try and find some stuff that wasn't quite so private and I could just sort of get into without worrying about sharing too much. So Pinterest, because Pinterest is always emailing you, isn't it? Saying, oh, we thought you might like this, and here's some creators you like, and here's some information. And as you can see, and these go back to 2021, but there's a whole heap of information in here. So what I thought I'd do is just open up a Pinterest and get the email headers from it. So the way to do this is you do need to be logged into your Gmail account. You need to find the email that you're looking for. I'm just going to go with this Merry Christmas one here. And from here, once you're into this screen, on the top right-hand corner or in the top right-hand side of your email screen, it's on the line where the address is. Just go all the way across the right-hand side. There is a three-dot menu. Now, remember what I said about three dots being a menu. It normally means that there's more options there. And this one, when you mouse over it, it says more. So click on more and then come right down to show original and click on that. Now, when you get show original, it gives you all of the details that people really want to have a look at when they're trying to troubleshoot a problem. So we get the message ID, we get when it was created, who it was from, who it was sent to, and the subject line, whether it was an SPF pass, whether it was a DKIM pass, whether it was a DMARC pass. So we get to see that it's passed. So I can tell that everything passed here. The other thing we get is this whole load of gobbledygook. Now, this whole load of gobbledygook is also part of the message. Like, this is the message we're looking at here. But we get a whole heap of information in the signature information up here at the top here that tells people like myself and like your tech people information about where that message came from, how it was sent. And when we're trying to troubleshoot, this information is really well, it's gold for us. So what you need to do is when you get this, I either take a screenshot if you like, or I take a screenshot of this section. But the important thing to do is you see this copy to a clipboard. You can copy to clipboard and then open a text editor. Let me just pause for a moment. Okay, so I opened up VS Code. I'm just going to open a new text file in VS Code. It's a text editor. You can use Notepad. You can use Notepad++. I use VS Code because that's what I use for coding. Now that I've got that in my clipboard, I can literally just paste it, and you can see it pastes. It's a huge file. You can see down the side here, it's huge. I'll just scroll all the way to the top and then save that as a text file to send it off and people can use it. So that's one way of doing it in Google, is you just copy all of that information, paste it into a text file and send it off. The other way you can do this from this View Original screen, see where you've got Download Original? If you click on that, it's going to give you the same thing. It's going to go to my downloads file. And what it will do is it will give you an EML file. Now that means it's readable by most email readers. So save the EML off and forward that. Open up a new message, attach it as a file, forward that to someone and they can read your headers. But that's how you get your headers for Google. So that's Google. So let's move across now. Let me close that one down. Let me move across now to Outlook. And this is just a throwaway Outlook.com account I have. I use it for testing things. You'll see that I've actually sent a message into myself a little while ago with a newsletter that I was testing. So I'm going to open that one up. As with everything else, you open the email up, come across to the three dots on the side and click on that menu. That drops down another menu. So the three dots, let me not run through that so quickly. In your view window, you've got your sender information, the information about who it was from and to. Come across to the right hand side of that pane, you've got three dots where it says more actions. When you mouse over it, click on that and come to view. Now view will let you open it in a new window, or you can look at the message source. And you'll see that this gives you the message source is what you want, and that gives you the headers that you're looking for. So again, you can copy those, paste those into a text file and forward them off, or three dots, come to view, come to download. I think it's download. Yep, download. And download as an EML or an MSG. Now, I prefer you did it as an EML. Most people can read EML. MSGs, I think, are slightly different formats. Someone will probably correct me on that one. Well, not everyone can. Someone will correct me on it, I'm sure. But download it as an EML, and that will give you all of the information you need. So when you get a spam message in and someone says, send me it with the headers, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for either this view message source or this download EML. So that is for Microsoft Outlook. Microsoft Zoho, let's go and have a look at a Zoho account. So this is my throwaway Zoho account. You notice I've got very little in it because it's just a throwaway account. But this has come from Zoho account. So I'm going to click on that. It gives me a whole heap of information here. And if I come here, again, the address in the email reading pane where you've got the address, come across to the right hand side, there's a little down arrow. When you mouse on it, it says show more actions, and you click on show original from the show more actions. And that gives you, strangely enough, the same information that the other two give you. This is information that is valuable to us. It's just not easy to get to if you don't know where it is. So from here, you can copy it all to a clipboard, save it as a text file, send it off. You can download the full content, which will give you an EML. Let's just click on that and make sure that I'm not telling you fibbies. There we go. Will give you an EML. Now make sure when you're doing this, by the way, guys, change the name of the file to something useful. maybe the subject line of the email, maybe make it useful to you. Don't leave it as show original, because it's not going to help you when you're looking for a particular file that's got headers in it. Save it off, and then you can literally just email that off to your support people and they can deal with it. I will just do a show. Okay, so show full content shows you everything, all of the headers and everything. Show only the headers will show you just the information that is really important to us and helps us work out where things have got to be, where things have come from, what they're doing, whether they passed DMARC, whether they passed SPF or not. Alrighty, so that was 3 of them. So if I just remind you again, very, very quickly, in Gmail, you click the 3 dots and do a show original, and that will give you the information that you need. In Outlook, you do the 3 dots and do either view message source or download as an EML. And in Zoho, it's all very similar, isn't it? You click on the down arrow that says show more actions, and you can see show original, and that will let you do what you need it to do. So that's a short and sweet one, this one. I know I sort of ran through them a bit. Hopefully I gave you enough information that you know where to go find them. The reason I'm showing you this is when you're troubleshooting, when someone's trying to troubleshoot a message from you and you say it didn't get received or I've lost it. Normally someone like me will be saying, I really need that message ID so that I can trace it through the system to see whether it got stopped at the top of my web servers or my mail servers so that it didn't get through, like the spam filters caught it there, whether it got out of the sending server. There's a lot we can do with the information. It also helps us if we're trying to track down who's spamming. It helps us if we're trying to find out why messages are bouncing. Like you get something in and someone says, I got it, but someone else didn't. We can get someone who's got it. We can get the headers from them. We can look at it and see whether the SPF set right, whether we've got a problem with our mail setup, like DMARC and DKIM records. We can see where it's come from. We can see whether it was a spoofed message as well. We can see whether it was a spam message or a spoofed message, or we've got a lot of good indicators in there that will tell us whether that's the case. It may or not, it may not be 100%, but we've got a lot of information in there we can use. So I hope that was useful to you. Did you know that that's where you got that information? And when someone said, send us the headers, that's what they were actually looking for. Don't just forward the email. You need to go and do those little steps to get the information that your tech support people are looking for. I'd love to know whether you knew about that, whether you've used it before, whether now you know about it, you're going to use it. Let me know in the comments wherever you are watching or listening to this episode. And if this was useful to you, please give it a like and maybe share it with a friend who needs to know this information as well. Of course, if you're having troubles with any of this, or you just need some help with your business and your tech side of your business, that's what I'm here to do. I'd love to give you a hand. You can book one free breakthrough session by coming to askcharlyleetham.com and clicking on the button on the top right-hand corner of the site. If you've already used your breakthrough session for your business, or for yourself or your business, I am available to hire, so please do reach out and we can talk about how we can work together on an ongoing basis. I'd love to be able to help you more permanently. That's it for today, guys. Be safe, be secure, enjoy finding the headers to your emails, and I will see you on Friday for Firewall Friday. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.